Oh, sick. Visitors. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's a gimbal. This is a GoPro only gimbal. Check this out. Wow, it comes with a control. That's pretty rad. Oh, you can attach it to a selfie stick. Let's pull everything out. The charger for batteries. It's connected by USB. A couple batteries. Some tools and a wire. Let's see what else. It's a thing for the case, which I'll put on right away. 2 more batteries. Oh, smaller ones. Looks like this is a piece of the handle. Go. Oh, that's pretty sick. It's like a lightsaber. Here's the main piece of the gimbal. This looks like the extension wire. So let's just try and set up the actual just handle gimbal first. Let's see how that goes. Take off this end. Oh, let's try it. Plus first. Cool. Alright, let's attach this part. Here we go. And just twist that to lock. Now let's try and turn it on. There we go. Let's try and put the GoPro in there and see how it looks. There we go. Alright. Screw this baby in. Screw this one in too. In there. Okay, so here we are. Got it all set up. The manual says to turn it on the bottom. There it is right there. So the light should come on. There you go. Then it also says to hold down the mode button, which is right here in the middle, has an M on it. Hold it down and it will turn on. There you go. That's mode 1. And pretty easy to get started. There we go. Come over, say what's up to Yuma. Hey Yuma, how you doing? I just found out she's a little sick, so kind of a bummer. But mode 1 is just your general gimbal mode, so you can walk around and check everything out. It looks really good. One thing I really like about this gimbal a lot is that you have access to your audio panel, so I can plug in my really good mic on my GoPro and get really good audio. I've messed around with a couple other gimbals and they didn't have any of that. So that's mode 1, it's just basic stabilization. Looks really, really good though. Pause it for a sec. Okay, so to go to mode 2, it says to press the mode button twice, and you see these color lights, that's the green, that's for mode 1. Green, mode 1. Push it twice really fast. That's mode 2, red. So mode 2, there's a cool pan and tilt thing. So in mode 1, if I turn it with my wrist, it won't turn and correct it. So when you turn, it will go to where you want it to. So you can have a little bit more speed in making it go to where you want it to go, instead of just kind of like walking around with it and you don't know what it's going to do. Like if there's something I want to look at to the left, something I want to look at to the right, it will go. which is really cool. So that's really sick, man. These angles are gonna be awesome. People already like my GoPro stuff. I think they're really gonna be psyched on this stuff. So it's pretty rad. And mode 2 also, the up and down arrow, you can actually pan up or down using it. So that's really sick. So there's a lot more controls you can do with mode 2, which is really rad. Yeah, you can go left and right also, but it's really slow. But, so that's mode 2. Now let's click mode again and go to mode 3. Blue. So, now we're in mode 3. So mode 3 actually is kind of tricky, but it's basically no matter how I go or move, it's always going to kind of stay there. So say if I was walking through a really crowded environment or whatever I'm doing, see that? No matter what way I go, the camera always stays right there. So that's really cool. So I'm really doing a lot with the gimbal here. It's moving everywhere. The arrows also work. Or they don't actually. So mode 3 is kind of like a locked mode. Or the arrows do move it, so if you want to adjust something. But it takes a little bit. There's also a speed indicator right here on the side. It looks like volume. You can see that. Turn the volume all the way up. Go left or right. Pretty rad. So mode 3 is pretty tricky. Mode 3 is probably the mode I probably won't use that much. So let's go back to mode 1. There we go. That's just the basic mode 1, which will kind of follow you and do whatever you want it to. Which is pretty sick. To go to reverse mode, you turn it off, turn it on, and then hold down the right button. Now it's in reverse mode. So then you hit it. There we go, and it's on. And this is the mode that works for having it upside down, which is really sick for skating, because a lot of skating's really low shots like this. So you can angle it up a little bit or down a little bit using the arrows. It's a little bit trickier because it's down here and you can't really see it as much. But as you can see, I gotta turn the speed back up. What's up? So I think mode 2 would actually be the best mode to do this in, so I'm gonna switch it over to mode 2. There we go. So now you can pan and tilt it for those really cool low angles. For skating, that's gonna look super sick. Be super hyped to play with that. My cat doesn't know what the hell I'm doing. Don't worry, Yuma, we're gonna get you fixed. But the thing is, you have to realize that when you shoot in reverse mode, it's only for shooting upside down like this. So, whenever you turn it off, turn off the gimbal, put it right side back up again, turn it on, and then hold down the right button to turn that thing back to green. And now it's in regular mode again. So when you hold it down and go to your first mode, then you're ready to go. Otherwise, if you're in reverse mode and you try and turn it upside down like this, it's gonna be all squirrely and messed up. So that's how you fix it and get it ripping. So that's all I have for unboxing the video here. I'm actually gonna take this out and field test it and see what you guys think and how it looks. So thanks for watching the unboxing video so far. Let's go try and get some really cool shots. Alright guys, I decided to add some voiceover to this section so that I can explain a couple things. Almost every single one of these shots you're gonna see in this were filmed just walking around. So none of it was rolling on my board. Almost every single shot was either walking around or running. One thing I would definitely recommend if you're gonna use this gimbal, or almost any gimbal, is to either have an external audio source or to use the GoPro wind slayer. I did notice that the wind did mess up the audio quite a few times, so having one of those will definitely help. If the audio doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't really matter too much. You can get some really cool drone type effects with it.
That was really fun though. Beautiful weather. I got a tan.
He didn't get a tan.
Yeah, he did. Why not?
It does make the video log stuff look really, really good.
Might as well try and get a tan.
Thanks to Aaron, this really helped me test out just how good this gimbal really is. I start to chase him, so I'm actually running with the gimbal. And it still stays pretty dang smooth.
Whoa, he's still going.
We didn't plan this either, he just started cruising. I was like, dang, he's still going, so it's like, alright, well, I'm gonna catch him. But as you can see, that looks really freaking rad. And I'm just running after him, no board, no nothing. It's a tiny little bit of wobble, but not too much. I did color correct this footage though, so if you guys are wondering why it looks a little extra crispy, I did take all this footage that you guys are going to watch in this section and tweaked it a little bit. Pretty proud of how I'm able to make the GoPro footage look now.
You didn't think I was from Montana, now you know? Now we know, dude.
But that was a really good test, and I think you guys can appreciate that.
Wow. Get out of the way. Now I got my exercise.
I did.
I can't.
And some of these shots are going to be where you can really hear the wind.
Stacking. And another. That's how Vinny does it.
In that shot, I just ran down the stairs after him. If you're going to attempt any stuff like this, please be careful. Was really scared to twist my ankle running down some stairs, so
I wasn't even really planning on
it was kind of tricky too. When I was doing it, I would look at the stairs and not look at him. I would just kind of point the camera at him.
That's tomorrow. That's a Sunday. So we
But
can go
it
there
looked
tomorrow.
beautiful, so
That shit up. I've been wanting. All right, we'll go there tomorrow for sure.
that shot came out just way too cool.
Wow. We'll come back.
You can get very unique
Test
shots
this
using a
out.
gimbal.
Walk down the stairs.
Here's another really cool test. I walked down the stairs with Vinny, and as you can see, it's not too much wobble there. That's almost impossible with the GoPro or any other camera in your hand.
Damn, I could definitely skate this now. Another 5, bro!
I feel like shooting with a gimbal like this, like, makes you feel like you're there. In this shot, you can actually see my shadow chasing him. This one, it was a little bouncy, so I actually did use warp stabilizer on this clip.
Got it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what kind of videos I'm able to put out in the days to come. I'm really proud of all this stuff. Sorry guys, had to save that clip. Could see it soon in Vinny's part that we're working on.
That was tight.
Vinny Bond is a machine. He just stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks. Like, it looks like there's a drone just floating right above his head. The wind was really bad this day, so you guys will really be able to hear it.
Super quick.
Once I started shooting with the gimbal, I noticed it was kind of hard for me to want to stop because it was so much fun.
Check this out. Yeah!
I feel like it's just a lot easier to capture the essence of like the skate sesh and how much fun you're having, and what it'd more be like to actually be there and do it and be with us on the mission. You could see in my shadow me running after him.
Damn. I didn't even care about getting ran over. I was like, I'm getting this clip.
This one I was running alongside of him. Pretty crazy. And considering this thing just fits in your hand, it's pretty ridiculous. I've always had trouble filming on that big 3, so I was really happy to test this out there, and how good it looked, I was really psyched. All these shots made even the simplest trick look really beautiful.
Cleared it by a lot.
Color correcting your GoPro footage is very important. I feel you need to learn to get that down. I doubt I'll ever make a video about how to do it though, because I feel that that's something that is an artistic thing that you should learn how to do yourself. Like, look how good that slow-mo clip looks.
Outside.
This is a test at Coachella that I shot. I'm running through the crowd toward one of the tents. You can see a little bit of funny motion, but I actually figured out a couple new things with the gimbal that I'm going to test out because I'm going back this weekend. But I would love to be able to get really good at shooting with this gimbal so that I can go to different events and concerts and just murder it. The time-lapse stuff looks amazing. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out the video. If you liked it, please like, comment, and favorite, and share it. And yeah, stay tuned.